Good afternoon, one and all. We have today's resource person, Dr. K.S. Sajan, with us. Sir is working as assistant professor in NSS Training College, Ottapalam, Kerala. He has his MSc in zoology and MA in sociology from Calicut University, Kerala. MEd in natural science and educational technology, MPhil in zoology and PhD in zoology. He is a famous blogger, owning numerous YouTube channels. This public figure has released a large number of podcasts. Notwithstanding the fact that he has a PhD in zoology to his credit, Sir has gained fame for his online teaching tools in Kerala. He has organized innumerable faculty development programs and has been the resource person in many events. Sir, we are lucky to have you here in this platform. Welcome to the program, sir.
Okay, thank you. But before going to that, I think we can go for another platform. Again, it is an interactive presentation come interactive what is called interactive online survey tool, and its name is Mentimeter. You may be aware of this particular platform, Mentimeter, and this is an interactive presentation software. You can create an account by signing up here, and this can also be used as an e-content disseminating tool, as well as to collect data from the participants in one way or the other from our students. Okay, I already created an account, so I just logged in here, and here I would like to create a new presentation. And here, actually, what is the advantage over PowerPoint or other presentations, that here the students or audience can create presentations. Here I give the name BAM FDP for the presentation 2021. Click on create presentation. It will leads you to a very similar platform of that of a PowerPoint. Here this slide layout is there, and here you can add new slide. But without purchase, we can create only 2 slides, but you can create any number of slides. Here in this Mentimeter platform, I would like to create one open-ended question, and I would like to ask a simple question. How can we convert a presentation, means PowerPoint, into a video with our face and voice? That means I would like to convert a PowerPoint into a video, a e-content video. That is the step to create e-content videos. Usually in Swayam platform or any other platforms, you may be familiar with teachers creating classes using some applications. Their live classes are with their camera and their PowerPoint. How to create such a video? And this is the thing I have to present. Here, my request is that you can answer or you can present your ideas in this platform, in this white screen, with your mobile phone or laptop by going to this particular site menti.com and use this code. Is it clear? You have to go to this particular site menti.com and please use the code 452489 to present your ideas. How can we convert a PowerPoint into a video with our face and voice? Please try to create. Meanwhile, I would like to change the theme into black, and I would like to get a participation link, copy link, like to present the idea. Meanwhile, I would like to open my WhatsApp here. I am waiting response from the participants.
So can you please repeat how to join you in the
Yeah, here type you this address www.menti.com in the web browser. Yes, one answer is here. Menti.com is here, and type this code 452489. One good answer is here. If you don't bother, please add your name to with your comment. But by the through the interactive presentation, it is possible. Type this address menti.com and use this code 452489. Only one answer is here, and that answer shows that we can convert a PowerPoint into a video using OBS Studio. It's a good application. I don't know how many of you familiar with this application, OBS Studio, and this application cannot be used in a mobile phone, but it is a fantastic tool in our laptop. And yeah, from Preeta, there is a provision in PPT itself to record and convert to video. Preeta, can you share your screen and demonstrate how to add your face? Then it is good for others. There is an option to convert into video, but I would like to know, is it so easy for others to demonstrate? Then another answer, OBS Studio, by using OBS and other softwares and apps. Can you demonstrate which are the softwares and apps? Then most of the answers are OBS Studio. That is good. Any other means of converting? Now we are practicing a platform, an interactive presentation platform, and its name is Mentimeter. Yeah, Screencast-O-Matic. That's a good application, and it is a web-based application. Simple, but there's a limitation of 15 minutes and a watermark in free version. Otherwise, we have to purchase Screencast-O-Matic. Then anything can be added in a mobile phone, using mobile phone. Anyways, the have tried using voice in MS PowerPoint. Yes. Okay. Yeah, Zoom can be. The Zoom application can be used to record your screen. And while recording, you can open a PowerPoint. And with the help of Zoom itself, you can record. Then Mentimeter can be used to convert it into a video. It is only an interactive platform, interactive presentation platform, where we can together present. Actually, these ideas are not presented by me, but similar in the case of Preeta, many other participants typed their experiences regarding how to convert a power presentation into a video with our face and voice. Here, Zoom, vRecorder. Okay, that's a good application in mobile phone. But regarding OpenShot is actually a video editor. We can edit or add background music, add text, etc. using OpenShot. It's a good video editing application. Preeta ma'am, my question is, can you explain, is it possible to include your face into that video?
Face may be possible, but just to make a presentation with the PPT,
Yeah.
there is a provision for recording that presentation, then convert that into video, but you won't be visible. The presenter won't be visible.
Okay. Yeah. We can try with that feature too today. As per the suggestion of Preeta ma'am, we can also try to convert That is, e-content video creation is very easy when we try to convert a PowerPoint into a video. Why it is? Because that we are familiar with the platform PowerPoint. We already deliver lectures or classes using PowerPoint in our real classes, face-to-face classes. So it is easy for us to convert that PowerPoint into a video with our own script. That script is in our mind itself. It is there because we already conducted several classes. Okay, so the script is there in our mind. So it is easy for us to explain those content to convert into a video. And my request is that is it possible without the help of this OBS Studio? Yeah, OBS Studio is a fantastic application to convert, but there are some limitations too. One of the limitation is that the quality of the video and the sound is so good in OBS, and some of the in some of the mobile phones, its sound may not be audible, especially in lower budget models. I don't know why in Redmi 2A, Redmi C3, but unfortunately, many of our students possess such types of mobiles. I tried several ways, tried to upload it into YouTube and try to give the link to them, yet it is not possible. Then what I have to do is that I want to open an OpenShot video editor, and where I convert that video into another format, a low quality format, then again send the link, then only it is possible. But it is very easy to convert with the help of this method suggested by Preeta ma'am, either using our PowerPoint itself or using our mobile phones. Okay. And now it is not the time to demonstrate these things, and it is time to demonstrate our interactive platform, Mentimeter. You can try to create. I already explained the steps to create a PowerPoint, presentation there, and using that presentation, we can create these interactions, and you can add one more slide here. And that is only possible 2 slides, but you can create any number of presentations, in your account. I think all these are created by me starting from 2018 onwards. I use this platform for this type of interactive presentation, not only in online classes, but in face-to-face classes also. This platform is a good one for interaction. Okay, now I think it is clear. This platform is very clear for you. May I stop this and go for the next one? Regarding this Mentimeter platform, any more queries? How to create a power presentation there, and how to share the link? How can you participate your students into this platform? Such things are very familiar, I think. Any doubts? No voice here, so may I stop here and can go for the next one?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I think a team need little bit more internet connectivity to communicate more effectively. And now I am sharing another link, or you can go for this. This is actually not an interactive presentation, but this is a way to assess online. It is an online assessment tool, but here the assessment are funny, but you can create serious assessment using this platform, and this platform is known as Nearpod. Its name is Nearpod. And actually I already joined here and logged in and start to create a presentation. Presentation is created and it is about to share to you. The students, that means participants, can join this code at joinnearpod.com. Joinnearpod.com. Similar to menti.com, please type this address joinnearpod.com in your web browser and type this code. This is a tool where we can create questions, and also in between we can present our interactive activities or ideas using slides. We can create a number of slides here, but the limitation is we can accommodate only 40 students. But this 40, the number 40 is enough, I think. I am waiting for participants to join here. Without creating the account, without downloading any application, you can directly join using your web browser. Now 11 participants joined here, and they are observing the same screen. Now I can continue my presentation. I request all the 13 participants joined here to stay in Nearpod. Don't come to the Teams platform, stay there. Because the same thing is, the same slides are exhibited there. But you can do more. The other participants can just observe my activity. But these 15 participants can do something more in this platform. Because again, it is a participant-friendly platform, not the presenter-friendly. Presenter can do very little things here. Okay, I am moving to the next slide. If I am moving to the, actually here only 8 slides. If I am moving to the second slide, there also the slides are changed. And I request these 15 participants to experiment with this screen. Anything possible, any movement or any activity is possible here with this moon and earth. If it is possible, please unmute and explain your experience for the other participants, those who cannot join here. Now there are 16 participants. Anything possible here?
Yes, it can be rotated.
Yes, very good. We can rotate. That means each participant individually can rotate. Here I am rotating, the teacher rotating, but the students can rotate. That is only possible here. These type of 2000 activities are available in Nearpod based on different subjects. Now I am going to the next slide. Here there is a funny question is there. Actually, this can be used as a platform to ask serious questions, serious multiple choice questions to assess the students. But here I asked one survey type funny question. And actually this is a question give shame to the students. But if it is a simple question and the answer, if the answer is wrong, they may feel shame. In such situations, we can hide the name of students by clicking here. And we can just observe. And after presenting all the things, we can observe who made the mistake. Okay, here there is no need to hide the name of the students. Here Abhishek sir selected Tom. Ajita teacher selected Jerry. PK Prajisha. Who? Which option is selected more? Oh, poor Jerry. More vote for this Tom. Jerry obtained only 17.6% of the vote, but Tom obtained 53%. Okay, in that way, we are provided with a pie diagram here, and the percentages are displayed here. These are all automatically created by this platform while conducting a multiple choice question. Which right answer is selected by more students or wrong answer is selected by more students. Such things can be observed. See here, none, that is one didn't like either Tom or Jerry. Such a person is here. Okay, 5.5% selected none. Then again, no answer is here. That means they cannot click and answer because either because of the network failure, they joined this platform but still not answered these questions. And now the vote is 61 for Tom and 16.7 for Jerry. Here we can observe the name of the participants by scrolling this way. Who answered which question, in that way we can observe. Now the person who selected none is unmarked and go for some other option, and again that is also possible. And see, the vote for Tom is very high now, and that is the goodness of this platform. But if you asked one question, who is the Prime Minister of India, in this way, if the student didn't know the answer, they can just Google it and answer. During this time, they can Google it and answer. But we can prevent that with the help of a timer. We can give a timer of 30 seconds, 45 seconds. We can add such timer to this platform. Okay, I think I can go for the next slide. Here again, there is an activity. Actually, this is a high school physics activity. Even though you are belong to different disciplines, you can try with this activity. This is a simulated experiment. If anything possible there, please open your mic and share your experience for the benefit of the other participants. Actually, only 18 participants are here in this platform. So I request the other participants to listen here for the voice of these 18 participants. Anything possible here? Can you conduct an experiment with the help of this platform?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What all things can possible there? Can you just explain what all things?
So we can change the angle of incidence and observe the angle of refraction.
Yes, yes. We can switch on the light first. We can change the angle, and using the protractor, we can measure it, and we can change the refractive index of this medium from glass to air to water. Similarly here also, and the refractive index is provided here, and you can measure the angle of incidence and angle of refraction. And I think this is a high school or higher secondary experiment, very difficult to conduct using actual water or laser light, etc., etc. But here we can easily conduct the experiment using this platform, and this is provided by the platform PhET, and it is linked with Nearpod. In Nearpod, these type of several activities in different subjects in biology, physics, chemistry, geography, history. In history, I think regarding the maps, structure of maps, etc., are there in this platform PhET. And you can integrate this PhET automatically with this Nearpod. And this is one of the simplest experiment there. I selected this because of the reason that any faculty member, any person with different disciplines can participate in this activity. Okay, and this is an interactive simulated activity possible in this platform Nearpod. And we can go for next question, but there is a time limit. Only 30 seconds are provided to do this activity. A simple question in order to just demonstrate the time limit. So do it fast. Okay. Yes, start the activity. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Yeah, please do it fast. Yes. One microphone is switched on. Please answer fast. Yes. Anu, black. Ajita, red. Then no answer, more no answer. Time's up.
I can edit the window.
Can't edit the window.
Which is the favorite color? I can't edit. I can type.
Okay, the time's up. That's why. Yeah, I provided only 30 seconds to answer. Okay, no need, but I just to demonstrate that we can set a time limit. Within that time limit, the participants, but it also depends upon the network connectivity. But if the student have more connectivity, they can search on the Google. Okay. So in order to prevent that, we set a time limit, but it may hinder some participants to respond because of their low connectivity. Such a defect is there, especially in Indian condition, many rural areas where the mobile network speed is very low. In such situations, that setting up a time is not so good, but we can prevent cheating only with the help of such time limits, etc. Okay, we can just go to the next slide. Here again, there is no time limit. This is the only serious question I would like to ask here. As a teacher, as a faculty member, which type of learner you like more? Yeah, creative learner. One answer is there. See, yeah, more response for creative learners. And again, for active learners, again, more vote for creative. 50% of the participants joined here. And that is 9 response for creative learner. And active learner, 16.7% of response. And the graph, the same graph, which is already explained, the graphical representation. Pie diagram is here. But we don't like these submissive and passive learners. Okay, then regarding the creative and active, which is more good? That is a debatable issue, but think the reason why more prefer creative, that creative learners are usually active, but all active learners may not be creative. So if one student is creative, surely he or she is more active. So better to select this particular answer, C, creative. Okay, so we are so creative. We like creative students. We like active students, but we in many online learning platforms, we are very passive and submissive. But just to remove that passive, submissive state, provided one interesting activity for you in the last slide, but there is a time limit. Do it fast. In the last slide, there is a creative activity, a funny creative activity. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Please draw an elephant fast. Do it fast. Please draw an elephant. Using your finger or your mouse, you can draw the elephant there. Anu in progress. Yeah, Dr. Preeta Nair in progress. Yeah, Anu's elephant is ready now. Prajisha in progress. Yeah, Preeta Nair's elephant is ready. Abhishek Anand, elephant is so good. Then Asha in progress and Ajita in progress. Hari Viji in progress. Then Prajisha submitted. Now 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Now time's up. Then I request all the 18 participants to stop their Nearpod and come back to the Microsoft team, our group platform, where we can experience, where we can observe the creative students' performance. The creative participants' performances are there. How it is? Rakhiraj again still in progress because due to network connectivity issue. Then GCT submitted. Then here all are awaiting. Drawing means again due to here it is not necessary to set up a time limit. You can give any duration of time, and during that time you can ask your students to draw the structure of cell, structure of benzene ring, any content in your subject. Draw the map of Kerala, map of India. Such a type of activities can be given to your students using this platform Nearpod. And in that way, we can utilize this platform in order to assess our students, their drawing skills or their conceptual ideas regarding the content. At the same time, we can observe the 40 students' responses in a single screen. Are you observing? Here I already given a funny activity, but we can utilize, this is not for a funny activity, we can use this for either explaining a content or assess the students. But there may be some limitations to draw with the help of a finger or mouse. Yet, if we are forced to stick on online teaching, we can utilize these type of platforms. Many school teachers, not actually school teachers, teachers who conduct tuition classes for school students utilize effectively this platform to engage their students and make their classes more interesting, to get more students for their classes. Okay, that is all about this Nearpod. You can create a free account in the platform Nearpod. I am going to end this session. Okay, any doubt regarding this? Otherwise, we can go for the next assessment tool. Just go for nearpod.com, create a free account there. You can create these type of activities by clicking on this button, create. And it will provide you the platform to ask either questions or interactive activity, FET activity, drawing activity. Each slide consists of different activities. You can add any number of slides. There is only one limitation. We can add only 40 students at a time. May I go to the next assessment tool? I am going to next assessment tool, and its name is Quizizz.com. The most famous assessment online tool is our Google form. You can create quizzes, short answer questions, survey questions, paragraph questions, etc. in Google form. But there is a limitation of Google form is that you cannot set time duration for individual questions, but you can set a time limit for the whole test, but you cannot add time duration for an individual items in a tool. But here it is possible. Now I am in the logged in position. I logged out. This is a platform, Quizizz. See, here we have to sign up. We can use this option for teachers. If you provide school or for institution, your institution name will be asked. No problem. After creating account, you can use your Google account to create an account here, but it is safer to use any other email ID other than your usual email ID to create accounts in these type of platforms, in Mentimeter or Nearpod or Quizizz. Use any other email ID which is not officially used by you for security reasons. Okay, we can go for log in. Here I am using my one email ID, especially for these type of platforms. Logged in. And this is the platform. When I reach here, I can start creating a quiz by clicking here, and we can add any number of questions. That means I can ask them to ask student different subjects. If you are not able to create questions here, just introduce this platform to your students, because students without creating any account, they can just search any topic here. I typed only one word, two letters here, GK. GK means general knowledge. They can just practice all these general knowledge questions for their PSC examinations or any competitive examinations. They can type college math, then they will be provided with maths faculty invigilation, one college, Oakley College. They provided 15 questions. French school and discussions, maths mentals 3, functional maths. Different types of questions are here, and students can themselves practice without the help of the teacher. They can search many quizzes, but there may be some errors. Usually all are created by either by teachers. Here this question is from 6th grade. Then we need different levels of questions. College level or university level questions are here. The student will search their own topic. We can search it based on topic. Biotechnology quiz is here. See, using microorganisms, food technology, and they can play themselves. They can read the question and they can try to answer and verify whether the answer is right or wrong. In that way, the students can themselves use this platform. So just introduce this platform to our students. And what is, if you actually like to use this platform, what is advantage is that students will be more interested to attend your class because of some interesting activities like, or a competitive spirit among them will lead to learn more. All these are questions once prepared by me for different purposes. I usually conduct internal examination even in before the time of lockdown. I use this platform to conduct internal examinations because it is merely transparent. There is no way to manipulate. In actually, we can play it in a face-to-face class if the students are provided in a lab, computer lab, or if they are allowed to use their mobile phone. Okay, I would like to give the experience of this platform to you. I am sure that if you are write the name of OBS in the Mentimeter, many of the participants surely attend these type of platforms before, I'm sure. Then for the sake of the other participants, for the experience of the other participants, I would like to play this platform. I click here, start a live quiz, and it is in a classic mode. And if you like to conduct an internal examination, choose this. But what is the defect is that all students should have to create an account in the quizzes platform. Then only we can conduct an assessment now. But so I select this classic mode. In test mode, we can prevent the student to conduct only one time answer. But in classic mode, the time duration is unlimited. That is, they can retry after attending the question. If they found that the answer is wrong, they can again retry. Such an option is there in classic mode. Okay, so here you are provided with chance to attend again. Here, in order to join this quiz, please just type this address, joinmyquiz.com, and give this code. You can join here. Now altogether 10 participants are here. Again, waiting. Adisa, welcome. Now I think others can also try to join in between. We can start the game. There may be a small music there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, please do it fast. Now Shijina ma'am on the top. Why Shijina ma'am and Praveen cover both answers the same question, but on the top, no, many possess the same score, 920, 920, 920. But now there is a difference. Shijina ma'am on top with 2 right answer, 3 right answer for Shijina ma'am. Askar sir on now Anu sir with more point than now Askar sir again on maximum point 2810. Now see Anu ma'am on top with 3740 points. Second Abhishek sir in now Askar sir in second position. Abhishek sir in the now Abhishek sir on the top position with the full correct answers, but now Anu ma'am, because of the fraction of second difference in the fraction of second, Anu sir or Anu ma'am got maximum point here, 4,790 points. Ashkar sir on the second position, Abhishek sir on the third position, Dr. Pavin Kumar on the fourth position, Ajida ma'am in the fourth position, EM in the sixth position. Okay, that is good participation from all these participants. Thank you very much. I am going to end the game, not waiting for all to complete. Just click on the end button. See, actually, congratulations, Abhishek sir, Askar sir, and Anu ma'am. Anu ma'am on first position, Anu sir or Anu ma'am, I don't know. Actually, it is necessary to give all these participants with 100% scores. Okay. And this class accuracy is 68%. That is, many of the questions are very familiar with to you, and you know the answers. That is a good thing. And what is the important thing here is that all these 6% make correct responses. Then how this particular person got top point because of the time? Within a fraction of second, they may respond. Again, their internet connectivity is also an element. The question 1 is the simplest one because 78% right answer is here. Then question 3 is the difficult one because 44%, only 44% right answers here. Okay. In that way, teacher can assess the questions, and questions can be displayed and the answers again can be displayed. Then one more thing, we can download the result in the form of an Excel file, Microsoft Excel format. Please wait. Your download will automatically, yes, XLSX file is downloaded to the desktop. And after opening that file, we can observe the results. Okay, I have to open with a particular application. Actually, I think my Excel is corrupted. It's my Excel application is here. Then I have to open that file to demonstrate how the results are. And no need to download at the same time. It will be stored in our cloud space. Actually, this platform provide you a cloud space to store the result. I click on this exit button. Then see in the reports, there is an option to get the reports. In the report section, the file will be there. The report file will be there for all the questions or quizzes I conducted before. This is the last conducted quiz by me 7 minutes ago. This is 2 days ago. This is 3 days ago. In this way, conducted many quizzes in different years, 10 months ago, a year ago, grading system, a year ago. 1 year data. 1 year data is there. And this data can be downloaded at any time. And this my library. In this library, all the quizzes created by me are stored. Created by me. And in the main search, you can search the quizzes created by any others. You can create a quiz and kept as private for only for your use, or you can make it public for other students and teachers can utilize this. And how to create this quiz? Just click on this create button. Click on quiz, and we can go for creating a quiz. I would like to create a Republic Day quiz. I add India because Republic Day such quizzes may be there for other countries. Republic, and it belongs to social studies, or you can select any other language, other subjects, and can click more and click next, and you can select either multiple choice, checkbox, fill in the blanks. These are the type of assessment questions, but poll and open-ended are not assessment. This is survey types question, and slide is a new feature added here, and it is very near similar to our Nearpod presentation slides. Okay, I am going to create a multiple choice question. Republic Day is celebrated in India on August 15th, Jan 22, Jan 26, then April 1. You ask this type of a question, you can mark the right answer by clicking on the left side of the right answer. Then it is selected as the right answer. If you select another one, it will become the right answer. If there are more number of right answers, you have to select checkbox type of question. Okay. Then if you like to ask a question with the mathematical or physical science formula, you can use this maths editor, equation editor. Using these equation editors, you can type equations and insert that equations to the question. Here also in options, you can edit equations. You can add audio or video into your question, but it is a premium feature you have to purchase. Then you can set the time limit. This is default by 30 seconds. You can reduce the time to 20 seconds or increase the time to maximum 5 minutes, I think, 15 minutes, minimum 5 seconds. Then click on the save button. Now that question is saved. Republic Day celebration in India question is there for this quiz, and I would like to add the new question by either clicking here or clicking on the lower area. You can add question. Again, multiple choice question. Here, identify the figure. You can ask this type of question, but you have to give an image here. I have to download the image, and I can add that question here, the figure here, by clicking the image button and clicking here. I can upload from my computer. That's all. This image will be uploaded to my quiz. Click done. Identify the figure. In this way, you can add any figure in the question part as well as the option part. And here you have to give the answer. I am just typing something and click on again save button. In this way, now two questions are here, but it is a very boring process to create question in this way, but it is easy to teleport. The process is known as teleport. Teleport is the thing that we can select a question from others' quizzes. This quiz is created by Deiringini Deiringini in some years ago. 10 questions are there, in which some questions, the same question is here. So I skipped that question. What is the name of our country? Yeah, boring questions. Very boring than me. Which is our national flag. Okay, if I like to add this question to my quiz, just click on this add button. It will be added there. And I can select any other person's quiz. Yeah, I think more standard quizzes are following quizzes for fun. Okay. Penalty charge for driving without helmet in India. Oh, very difficult. Where is the original constitution kept? Yes, I think this is a good question. Add. In this way, you can teleport the question from others. But the problem is that there may be some errors. You have to verify and find where the error. Then there is one more method to add quiz. That is by typing the questions in a spreadsheet, and you can import directly from the spreadsheet. For that, a template will be provided from this platform, and you can utilize that template to type questions. You can easily create questions with the help of the students. Ask the students to fill a Google form. Question, options, and select the right answer. In that way, each student can create at least 10 or 100 questions, and a pool of question will be, if you have, for example, 40 students, each students are allowed to create 20 questions. Altogether, there are 800 questions. And if you collect these questions in the form of a Google form, you can sum up all the questions in a spreadsheet, and you can add that spreadsheet here, and you can convert their quiz into a quizzes platform, and you can play the same quiz for them, because each student created only 20 questions, but you have 800 questions. And they like the platform very much. In that way, you can utilize this quizzes platform to conduct internal examinations or for fun. And click here after creating questions, click here done, and you can add an optional image here if you like. But it is compulsory to select a level of your quiz, and this is university level question, I think, professional development. See, 5th standard, 10th standard, university and professional development is only level 4. And this is public, or you can make it private. Kept it public because I already used the question from others. So I make it public. Then click on the save button. Now I can start the like quiz the same way, which is played for the ICT quiz. I can again start the like quiz. It will provide the select the classic, select the continue button. It will provide that particular code, or you can share the link via copy and share it into the WhatsApp group of students. That is the process of conducting the quiz. And after ending up the quiz, you can again observe this quiz in your library. In the library, the first one is the quiz just creator. Okay. You can play this game at any time. Actually, this ICT quiz is created one year before, I think. And this quiz is just played right now. Okay, in that way, if you have any doubt in this creation of quizzes and this platform, you can ask. I think we can go for the next tool, which is very similar. I just demonstrate the thing. It's an easy platform. Kahoot, 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 and go for kahoot.co. Very similar to this quizzes platform. But what is the advantage is that it is more colorful. So school children more like to use this platform, like to observe. And but this, there is a limitation, is that it consists of so many advertisements. So be careful while using this. Using this button, you can create an account using sign up, click login. And there is a difference in the method of playing these two, both platforms, but both trying to add the others feature in their platform. Here I have to give the user ID and password. And see the advertisements. That's the only problem here. They always forced us to purchase. And if you are in the first time logged in here, it is very difficult to locate where the free option is there. If you anyone share the screen, I can demonstrate in the first stage of this creation of this platform. Here again, the library means Kahoots. It is known as Kahoots. Reports, same and as in the previous platform. Okay, I would like to click on this Kahoots. That means the quizzes I already created. GK quiz, HRDC, maths test, IMG tests, ICT. Okay, yeah, I can use this one for just for a demonstration. After this demonstration, I think we can have a break, a small break. Okay, I think somewhat the same questions. We can feel the difference. I click on this play button. Yeah, it is virtual classroom. Assign means you can assign the work for your students and they can answer at any time. Here, my Kahoot is now loading. Player 1 player, that is a classic mode. Then team mode is also there. Select classic mode. Waiting for players. But how the students join here? Using this particular address, the participants can use this address kahoot.it and you can use this particular code 508-266 as code to join here. And I am click on this platform to play the game. Yeah, now Abhishek sir joined here. Anu joined here. Roby joined here. If you are playing with the same device, you may feel little difficulty to play. It is not in the same way in quizzes because the main difference is that here the question and answers are displayed in my screen. So you have to observe in between the screen in quizzes and come back to this platform to answer. That is the main defect. If you have two devices, it is so easy. If you are attending the Microsoft team in one device and you are activating this particular Kahoot in your laptop, it is easy to play. Otherwise, you may you have to switch over one platform to the other. At one time, you have to go for one platform and you have to answer in the other. Now, Harisar, Jayashree ma'am, EM, Prajisha, Priya ma'am, Ajita, Ruby ma'am, Anu ma'am, Abhishek, and only 9 participants. I would like to start the game just for a demonstration. This is the game name I already given. Don't bother about it. 3, 2, 1. OER stand for the question. See, questions and answers are here. The only color is there in your screen. Based on this color, you have to mark the answer. Only 9 seconds more. Only one answer, 2 answers, 3 seconds more, 1 second more. Actually, this is the difficult thing here. Like in the quizzes, the question and answer are there, but we can interchange. Their classic mode is, this is the way they design this game. So we can play this game in a live class. Actually, this question and options can be presented in a projector. And students sit with their mobile phone with the 4 colors, ready to click on a particular color. After reading the question and options, they can just touch the color to respond. That feature is not here. Okay, but here some difficulty is that actually the screen You have to observe my screen and your screen, other screen to respond. Okay, we can interchange this format of game, but this is the classic mode of Kahoots. Okay, I can click on the next. Here, Abhishek Anand sir got maximum point because he answered first, and the other 4 answered next. We can play fast the other 4 questions. MOOC stand for. Options are here. It's simple questions. You can create these type of questions in Kahoot platform. Yes, now only 5 right answers and 1 wrong answer is here. Massive open online course. And who is on the top now? Again, Abhishek Anand sir on the top, then EM, then Prajisha ma'am, then Anu, then Priya ma'am. And we can go for the next question. GIF, JPG, PMP, PNG are used as extensions for which type of files? Image data, text data, audio data, video data. GIF, JPG, BMP, PNG are used as extensions for files which store 3 seconds more, 2 seconds more, 1 second. Okay, now at the end of the game, image data, 7 right answers and 1 wrong answer. Okay, we can go for the point level. Abhishek sir again on the top, then EM. There's a flame that a streak of 3 correct answers in a row. Rajisha ma'am is there, Anu ma'am, Priya ma'am is here. Okay, I can go for the next question. Which of the following is not a search engine? Chrome, Google, Yahoo, Bing. Chrome, Google, Yahoo, Bing. Which is not a search engine, not a search engine. Not a search engine, not a search engine. You already got the result and may astonished why I made this mistake. Only one correct response. See, Bing is a search engine. Bing is a search engine provided by Microsoft. Okay, then Google is a search engine, sure. Then one more, Yahoo is a search engine, we know. Yahoo, Google and Bing are search engines. Bing is not so popular, but it is the default search engine of Microsoft. And what about this Chrome? Chrome is not a search engine, but it is a web browser. It is just web browser. Actually, the search engine is Google. Okay, this is that is the reason for only one right answer here. We can select Abhishek sir on the top scorer here. Okay, highest answer. And the last question, again a tricky question. Which of the following is not an output device? Not an output device. Printer, speaker, monitor, keyboard. Yeah, thank you. All 4 right answers. Keyboard. Keyboard is an input device, so it is not an output device. Okay, now on the top, Abhishek sir with 3,731 points. Then Rajisha ma'am on the 2nd position and EM on the 3rd position. Thank you for this participation. All these participants joined here. And this is the difference of this platform. You can select, depending upon the nature and situation of your students, which platform to play the game. Okay. Here, this question is identified as the most difficult question. Which of the following is not a search engine? Only 9% correct answer. Okay, is it clear, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now I think we can have a small break before going to the next topics on e-content development.
Yes, sir.